Hi everyone, Selena here. Welcome to my channel and thanks for tuning in. Today we are going to do a vintage Easter nail design. So I'm going to take off the rhinestones from my St. Patrick's Day design and we are going to remove that full design off my nails. And we are going to go ahead and reshape the nails. Instead of the coffin shape, I'm actually going to turn them into a oval shape. Here I am showing you guys that I keep my used charms that I use on my nails. If they're reusable, I just keep them in a little jar and I just reuse them on myself. So during the filing process, I also decided to speed it up ×2. I tried to take some of it out as well. You'll notice I have one nail on each hand that's already clear. I ended up having to replace a nail on each hand. And I also did the buffing as well with the speed ×2. I didn't want to bore anybody. I don't know about you guys, but I tend to fast forward through filing processes. Just before the buffing, actually, I do go back around my cuticles with the smaller mandrel bit and just to also get the natural nail growth that has grown out a little bit, just so it blends in better with the nail. And at the end, after buffing, I will also go around the nail, the fake nail tip, with some acetone, and that's just to help that blend in just that little bit more. Don't forget, after filing and buffing, you also need to remove the dust, not just by brushing it off of your nails and your hands. You also want to go in with acetone or rubbing alcohol or something like that. Here I'm using the Young Nail Swipe to cleanse my nails. Here I'm showing you guys that I am using the Madam Glam base coat. Before starting with anything else, I start with my thumb, and I'll show you that, and my index finger, and then I do the rest off camera. Here I'm showing you guys I'm using Daily Charm foil. I'm going to use that for my ring finger and my thumb. I'm just cutting a couple of pieces off. Here I'm showing you I'm going to use the Madam Glam foil glue. Once you put that on, you're going to want to cure for 60 seconds, and that's what I did for everything actually. I did 60 seconds for the base coat, for the polish, the gel polish, everything. When I put my foil on, I put it down on the nail where I want it positioned. I go down the middle, rubbing it, and then I rub down the sides to make sure it sticks on. And then I start scraping the foil really well on my nail to make sure that everything transfers over. And as I'm starting to lift it, if there's anything left on the foil, I will put it back down to position it and start rubbing over it again, just to make sure I get most or all of it. So here, starting with my ring finger, I started off with Madam Glam's gel polish in Bunny Hop. So I did check the Madam Glam website, and these actually aren't available anymore. But as I'm putting them on my nails, I will let you know which one I'm doing on which nail. And for this nail here, as I said, it's called Bunny Hop. And I'm doing half a nail that is a broken Easter egg with flowers coming out of it. So when I do cure, I do 60 seconds, as I said earlier in the video. And I do 2 coats, second coat off camera. And then after I cured this, here I am showing you I'm using a acrylic pen painter. It is water-based, and I'm using that for outlining on my nails as well. These are some vintage bunny nail stickers that I have. Don't remember where I got them from. I believe it was in one of my nail hauls. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But as I said, I don't remember where I got them from. So it has bunnies on it, strawberries, flowers, things like that. So I thought these would be perfect to do the set with. These stickers were really good. They were really sticky. And when you put your stickers down, you want to make sure they are stuck down really well. And that way they don't start to wrinkle underneath the top coat. Moving on to my middle finger, I am using the color Little Chick from Madam Glam. I'm doing again, cracked egg on an angle with a bunny coming out of it. Here I was just showing that I decided to use my Madam Glam liner because it is a little it's quite a bit thinner and a little bit longer than the other liner I was using. It worked much better actually, but I kind of switched between the two. Every so often, I did make a mistake. I would just clean up a little bit with my brush. Actually, I made quite a few mistakes. I'm very shaky. However, I took most of those out of the video. I cleaned those up off camera, things like that. But I did clean up quite a bit on camera as well. then cure for 60. So here I'm taking the sticky layer off to be able to put the sticker down. If you don't take the sticky layer off, the sticker is not going to stick properly. And that's for any of the nails. You just didn't see me actually physically taking the sticky layer off, but I did take it off. So here I'm doing my index finger. I decided to do an ombre, and the two I used was Pastel Dream and Crazy Lobster. And it was at this point I realized I did not have my extra lights on. I do apologize for that. Now when I do my ombres, if I end up getting the other color of polish on the opposite one brush, I definitely clean it off. That way I don't end up putting the different colors in each other's bottles. And here I'm just using my ombre brush to ombre the two together. And cure for 60. So this one I'm using on my pinky finger. This one is called Bambi. I thought that was cute. This one's just going to be a decorated Easter egg. So I decided to use the liner from Madam Glam to get some polish to go closer to my cuticle on my small finger. If I had to use the brush, I would have got the gel polish all over the place. The liner brush definitely worked a lot better. Here I'm just comparing a couple of different stickers to see which would look best on my little fingernail. So here I have the Madam Glam top coat. I'm going to use that on my index finger. And when you are using the top coat, this is a no wipe top coat, by the way. When you are using the top coat, make sure you seal the end of your fingernails, because if not, your polish can easily chip. Now, after doing that, I am going to use some rhinestone glue, because we are now going to attach some pearls and flowers to that nail. This is the rhinestone glue I received in my mystery box from Colorful July. I did do a video on that nail haul. This stuff worked really well. Really, really well. I was very impressed with this. things were sliding around on me. So I did have to cure the first few items just a little bit so they would stay in place. Once everything was done, you do cure that rhinestone and charm glue for 60 seconds. And I always clean the top of my bottles off just to make sure they don't clog up. And I'm going to use the Madam Glam foil gel glue on my thumb. We are going to go ahead and do the foil, the flower foil on my thumb. And again, that foil glue has to be cured for 60 seconds. And once I place the foil down on my nail where I need it, I rub down the middle and then down the sides. And once I have everything down, I start scraping it and rubbing it vigorously so I make sure it's all transferred onto my nail. If I do notice, like I said earlier in the video, it hasn't all transferred over as I start lifting, I just put it back down and just continue rubbing. And this is how my nails turned out. I have to say, I think my thumb is my favorite. Yeah, I definitely think my thumb is my favorite. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope you have a great day or evening wherever you are. And enjoy your Easter.